Hey guys, my name is Rhea Rose and this is my first YouTube video. No one told you how awkward it's going to be to sit in a room by yourself and talk to a camera, but here goes. This is the story time about how my best friend and I took a spur-of-the-moment Valentine's Day trip to LA. It turned into the literal trip from hell. So if you want to learn about the catastrophic fucking events that happened to us, just keep watching. Valentine's Day of 2015. I hadn't even turned 18 at this point, and my best friend Jesse and I had gone on an LA trip together before with a few of our friends, and of course it went great. He was already in LA. I was like, okay, I'll come and drive and we'll meet up. Well, turns out he came back on Friday the 13th. Now, we have not the greatest luck with Friday the 13th for some reason. It seems like every Friday the 13th, like me and Jesse are together and something bad happens. So we're like, all right, maybe it's a sign, like maybe we shouldn't go today, maybe we should go tomorrow on Valentine's Day.
So we're like, okay, like you'll come back from LA today, tomorrow we'll get up, 9, 10 o'clock, drive out there, like spend our day, you know, we'll find a hotel when we get there.
Like we fucking tried to cheat, like Mother Nature, like Earth or whatever, like the fucking universe, like we tried to cheat the universe. Like,
we'll stay in on Friday the 13th and we'll cheat it by going out on the 14th instead, even though our plan was to go on the 13th.
I woke up on the 14th, the morning of the 14th, and I was like, oh, man, you know, I really don't feel like going. Like I just had this like weird feeling. So I was like, you know what, just go with it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Little did I know. We had plans of going to like Beverly Hills and the beach and like, you know, just touristy shit. We got to LA like 1 or 2 o'clock. We went to the beach, and so this was like back when I was like a little stoner girl or whatever, and we brought weed, whatever. We're like, okay, we want to do our shit, you know, have fun, and then when we get to the hotel, we're gonna smoke and then we're gonna eat. Every time that we've gone to LA, we've always just gotten the hotel when we got there. It was like, we didn't even think twice about it. The sun was starting to set, and we're like, oh, we should probably find a hotel because I'm getting hungry, like, we've already gone to the beach and like did our thing. I checked like the surrounding areas within like 10 miles, everything's booked. Like, okay, no big deal. Like we'll call like the travel agent person and they'll find us a hotel. So we're going on about 7 or 8 o'clock at this point. I had talked to the travel agent and she said,
sorry, every hotel in the Los Angeles area has been booked. It's Valentine's Day.
Fuck!
Fuck you guys.
Like, I didn't even think anything like, oh, Valentine's Day, whatever. Like, why the fuck can't people stay in their houses and fuck? Why do they gotta go get hotels and fuck? Like, right? Like, so we're kind of coming to the conclusion, like, all right, it can't get any worse. We're just gonna sleep in the car, right? Like, it's not a big deal. Like, you know, people do that. So we're like, okay, well, if we're gonna sleep in the car, we should probably drive to a nicer area. So my dumb ass is like, Jesse's like,
you dumb bitch, like, our asses are gonna get fucking towed, ticket.
Like, whatever. So we're going to like that like region of LA. A thing about Jesse is that he is the worst and best at directions. Like, he'll know exactly how to get you there. It's just getting you there is the problem. You know, I'll be driving and he'll be
like, oh, you're supposed to turn there.
Bitch, you gotta tell me when to turn. Like, I don't know where the fuck we're going. So I missed the turn.
Okay, cool, I'll just make another left at the, you know, the next street. No big deal.
So I'm coming up, I remember this. I'm on Fairfax, and Olympic is the light that's right there. We're coming up to this green
Green light.
and I'm just, you know, moseling my way through, and then all of a sudden,
I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I look up at the light, a motherfucker ran the red light, and it wasn't like there was like no traffic. The traffic was pretty like moderate to like severe. I'm not sure if the guy thought that he could like squeeze through me in the car that was in front of me or what, but he ended up clipping the side of my car.
Not clipping, like that bitch, like he rammed my shit.
And like my bumper was like on the ground.
And I'm like, Jesse, like what are we gonna do? And like, you know, maybe it's not that bad, like, cause it didn't feel that bad, it was just really loud.
And so I start to pull off and all you hear is like, my bumper was like dragging the ground.
Like, fuck man, I can't drive like this, like I can't drive anywhere, we can't fucking drive all the way to Vegas.
It's like, we're already fucked because we don't have a hotel, everything is booked. So we're like, okay, now we're gonna sleep in the
car. Now the car is broken, I'm like, yo, like this night can't get anywhere.
Now mind you, we're both hungry as fuck because we have.
Our plan was to go to the hotel, smoke, and then eat, and then we don't have a hotel, and now we don't even have a car. You guys.
pull into like this Carl's Jr. parking lot, and I get out of the car. And
Dude, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, did you not see that the light was red?
he was like,
No, I didn't. Like, it was an accident. Like, I'll get it taken care of. Like, da 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 da.
well, I guess there is like this new thing where it's like if you're not injured, the cops don't come, and nobody was injured. My car was just hurt. Totaled, actually. We get everything taken care of. Like, I get on the phone with my dad. The guy wants to talk to him. So I hand him over the phone. He goes and walks like around his car. I get back on the phone with my dad, and my dad goes,
You hit him?
you guys, this motherfucker told my dad that I hit him.
How did I hit you? My light was green.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Trying to pull this off as it was my fault, and obviously it wasn't because the light was green and his was red, and it's just not possible. You know, we're sitting there, I call a tow truck. I can't do anything with my car. Like, my car is completely undrivable. Me and Jesse are starving and we're homeless basically. Now, mind you, when we were at the beach earlier that day, I remember telling Jesse this. I said,
You know, if I was homeless in LA, I would want to live on the beach.
y'all, we was about to have to go to the beach because we was homeless. We called the tow truck company. The tow truck company didn't get there until 3 a.m. We got in this accident at about 10. So he comes and he's like,
Oh, this was the accident that I saw when I was waiting at the light.
you guys, I have a witness. Like, so now I have a witness. So I'm like, awesome. Like, now I can get like a statement from this guy and like we can get this figured out and everything's gonna be Gucci and like great. In the meantime, with me waiting for this tow truck driver, me and Jesse are calling around to different hotels because at this point we absolutely have no choice. So we get on the phone. It's hard to communicate with people that like you're not on the same page with. So I get on the phone with this woman and she doesn't understand because it's past midnight. So it's technically the 15th, but I'm wanting to check in like within hours. Check-in is at 2 or 3 o'clock. So I wanted her to know that I wanted to check in like within like 2 hours from now.
Technically it's the 15th, but I need to check in the 14th.
Does that make sense? So she's like, yeah, like it'll be ready, no problem. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. So this tow truck driver is freaking awesome and he was willing to drive us to the hotel with my car on the back, like all broken and like sad. Mind you guys, like I was not planning to like have my car be left in LA. So I have like my backpack, like my book bag or whatever for school with like textbooks, and we had like a pillow and like things that I needed for like everyday life in that car. So like I needed to grab everything and take it to the hotel with us. So me and Jesse have our luggage and like our pillows and backpacks and textbooks and like all this stuff. He drops us off at this like Days Inn or whatever. We get there and it looks like super crowded. Like there's like cars everywhere parked. Like you
It's
could
like Legos, like what is that, Jengas or something? Tetris, like where you like gotta move things in order to get things through.
the valet drivers had to like do it themselves. Like people couldn't move their cars because there's so many cars in the driveway. We get there and we're like, oh yeah, like check in. Like you wouldn't imagine the night we had. And they're like,
Check in. It looks like you're checking in tomorrow.
Well, no, we're checking in tonight because we have no place to go.
It's like, no, it looks like you're checking in tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
so I was like, fuck, we gotta get the tow truck driver to like wait because we're really stuck. Like we have no place to go. So I go out there, I drop all my stuff, and I like run out to the front of the hotel to like tell the tow.
Hey, like wait, like your tickets to like somewhere else because this place doesn't have a reservation.
And he's gone. The tow truck driver is gone with my car. And like now we're really fucked. No car, no hotel. It's like 4 a.m. at this point, and we're just like so exhausted. So I remember on the way to the hotel, I saw a 24-hour Denny's like 2 blocks down the road.
All right, Jesse, we're gonna have to go to this Denny's, like with all of our stuff, and like eat and like do like whatever we need to do, freshen up, like figure out what we're gonna do to like get a hotel. Like I don't really know, but that's our best bet right now because that was the only place that was open.
So we're like, all right, no problem. Like we can walk. We're like walking with all of our shit, and like Jesse's like my size. Like we're both like pretty small people, and so we're walking, and then we see a group of guys at this corner. They look like a nice group of guys. They look kind of mean. we're like, you know, all I have is pepper spray, and there's like 7 of them, and there's 2 of us, like, and we have to walk past them to like get where we're going, and obviously we're tourists, we have all of our shit, and it's just like, it wasn't good. So we literally had to call a cab to get us 2 blocks down.
It ended up costing us like $12 just to get 2 blocks to the Denny's.
So we get to the Denny's, we load all of our shit in, and the Denny's workers just looking at us like,
wow, had a rough night.
Yeah, just a little.
so we order food, and me and Jessie are just like picking at it, like
God damn it, man.
like we're so hungry, but we're not anymore because we're just so miserable. And so we get our food, we try to eat it. We felt like we needed to like prolong us eating because like we had no place to go, you know? So we prolonged ourselves until like 8:30 in the morning. Those Denny's workers probably were like, what the fuck is wrong with these kids? Like, what, like, why do they not have a hotel? Why do they not have a place to stay? Why are they here at 4 a.m.? And why have they been here for almost 5 hours? I'm sitting there like, my little fucking blonde dumbass is like, I've never been on a bus before.
He's like, bitch, we gotta take a bus home.
I'm like, what? What do you mean, like, a bus? Like, mind you, like, I've never been on a fucking bus. Like, a bus as in, like, a cat bus? Or, like, what kind of bus? Like, I didn't know. Like, what kind of bus takes you from, like, from one state to another? Like, I didn't even know that they had just, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna catch a bus to fucking Vegas in an hour. Like, yeah, didn't know. No, now. So we called a cab company to come get us. And just so happens that the bus station is in Skid Row. And so it's not that nice of an area. And thankfully, Jessie speaks Spanish. I mean, if he didn't, we'd be completely fucked. Because we get there and like they only speak Spanish. So I'm like, fuck, okay, Jessie, like talk to them and like tell them we need a bus to Vegas, like ASAP, like you're the quickest one. I think there was one coming up at like 9:30. So we got there like 30-40 minutes before the bus was supposed to get there. We bought our tickets. Mind you guys, we are looking rough. Like,
rough. We had been in the LA humidity for over 24 hours with no shower, no nothing. Like, ugh, we looked gross.
And so we get our tickets and we're waiting and we see this bus pull up and we're like, all right, let's go. So we give the guy our tickets.
Like, oh no, like, this is not your bus.
He's like, what do you mean it's not our bus?
He's like, this bus is going to Tijuana.
What the fuck? Why is this shit happening to us? Like, we were about to get on the wrong bus. We didn't have a hotel all night. My car got totaled. Like, what else? Like, mother, you know. He gives us our tickets back, and we go back inside, and we wait, like, literally 5 minutes, and our bus comes. Like, you guys, this man could have just taken our tickets and been like, okay, get on the bus.
We would have been on our way to Tijuana, Mexico.
After our whole, like, adventure, we would have ended up in Mexico. No, we probably wouldn't have, because neither of us had our passports. We would have just been stuck at the border. That would have been a whole other situation. So we get on the bus, and we drive all the way back to Las Vegas. My parents come pick us up, and they're just flabbergasted at the day that we've had, and it was just horrible. And although it was horrible when we were in it, we look back at it now and laugh, because it's like, who the fuck has that crazy of a trip when all we wanted to do was just go to LA for like literally 2 days, have some fun, and drive back? And all of this happened within 24 hours. It was just bad. Alright, so that was my story time about how my best friend Jessie and I took the trip from hell to Los Angeles from Las Vegas. And I hope you enjoyed it. I have a few other stories that are dramatic, just like this one. So I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to click the like button. Click the subscribe button. I'm not really sure where it is because this is my first video and I don't really know what I'm doing. But click the subscribe button and the like button and turn the little bell on for your notifications. And I will see you guys next time.